Hey everybody, it's the Doctor here with Typical Manga Fan, and this episode of the Typical Manga Review is dedicated to One Piece. We did that one earlier. One Piece chapter 816, Dog versus Cat. And our cover page is number 10 in the 500 million Berryman decks of the world, where everybody at Galila is seeing Frankie's new wanted poster, and are either laughing themselves silly or freaking out at the idea that Frankie's apparently gone full robot.
Yeah, I'm just like, I,
I love Iceberg.
I'm just like, what the frick is he doing? He's just like, what the frick is he doing?
All the guys are like, actually, wait, I just realized that the guys freaking out are all like, that is awesome!
Yeah, the
Like,
girls are like, that's awesome.
yeah, it's true. That's usually the opposite of what we get, though. Also, you notice the little hamster in his pocket. Anyway,
Wait. Does that mean the bunny is a girl too?
don't know about the bunny cat.
Yeah, the bunny's happy. So,
Yep. Meanwhile, on the on the edge of Zoe, Frankie, Robin, and Brooke have woken up and realized, ah, crap, they fell asleep, and Kinemon and the others made it on the island ahead of them. And like I said, and their big worry here is that this entire country was almost razed to the ground because of Raizo, samurai they'd never even seen or heard of, and then they're about to meet samurai looking for that same guy. There's no way things would be that easy.
well,
Meanwhile,
first off, now they're doing the Kaido thing where they're just like, oh, samurai ninjas are the same thing. No, they're not the same thing.
well,
Ninjas are cool.
meanwhile, the Conjuro's paintings have given us a crouching tiger, hidden dragon vibe.
Yeah.
Like, they hear a bell starting to ring. It's Bariete, giving them the news about the samurai that have come. And Dogstorm is getting ready to go. He's going to the capital. Those of you that can move, come with me. And Conjuro and Kinemon's like, that is quite a glamorous bell. Perhaps it's the next arrival of guests. They're welcoming us. But at the same time, Law mentioned that the Minks did not like humans. So I wonder if it's so they don't know if it's an old rumor or a more recent one that's kept affecting things. But it's at this point that Momonosuke appears.
But first off, it is an old rumor. They proved that, right? They don't care about that stuff, right? So
Right. Well, like I said, they don't realize that full detail though.
yeah, no, I'm just saying like that's them just having
Yep.
letting their perceptions get the best of them.
Yep. And Momonosuke comes out and greets Conjuro and Kinemon, and that's ever since like Momo revealed that he's been feeling uneasy ever since he came to the island, so he's just been resting alone. Meanwhile, the other Straw Hats are charging ahead as well. Luffy's still asleep. Like, why am I sprinting so early in the morning?
I find it really convenient that
Momonosuke. Just
Momo, that found them first. Like that's so convenient, right?
it is, yeah, and that's been mentioned in a few places I've read too. Unless there's a specific reason for it, but we might see. For now,
They just want to group all the samurai together. That's why.
yeah, just make it easy. Anyway, they've got the news that their two samurai has spread, so they're kind of aware of it now. And Luffy just thinks this means they're going to have consecutive banquets. That's awesome. And the Cat Viper is also getting ready to charge with his own men. Like, and they're all like, "Are you kidding me? All these guys were all at death's door because someone thought a samurai was on this island, and now they're heading to the entire town with the army."
You think about it, they really the Star Crew really are making a lot of assumptions about the mates. Like,
Yeah, which we'll be getting into a bit here.
like they never even asked, what would you do if Raizo was here? Like that. I was like, oh, well, maybe we wouldn't get upset. It's just like they're just assuming that they get upset, like they kill him or something,
Yep.
Uh,
Um, and then, like I said, Pedro calls out that it might be in their best interest to retreat briefly, and they're wondering about that. But then that is pretty much at the exact moment that Cat Viper and Dogstorm see each other, and things turn sour quickly. In fact, Kinemon's like, "Oh, hey, what's going on over there?" Before he can go any further, everybody else tacks him down and stops him. And Momonosuke's got the weirdest look on his face while Nami closes his mouth shut. Probably because she's also holding him now that I look at it. It's like, we're not going to yell at you or anything, but please just get back to the sunny. And meanwhile, like, the dog and cat are just getting ready to dish it out. Like, they want him to stop, like, and we can also get flashbacks to everything with Raizo. Well, with Jack torching him over Raizo, I should say.
Yeah.
It's like,
Uh,
how many times must I tell you?
okay.
Wonder what's going to happen first. You lose a leg, or you tell me where the samurai is. And he's like, just, I guess there's no saving this leg of mine then. So he's like, they actually have, um,
They're mocking each other basically.
yeah, and,
For
yeah,
literally games.
he mocks the cat vipers like, your arm's seen better days, huh? Guess you won't be doing any fighting anytime soon. All you're
Yes,
worried,
I mean,
like, all you're going fit for now is how you're gonna stuff lasagna into your fat gob. And by the way, real quick side note here, um, we were assuming it's a Garfield reference, and it almost certainly is, but at the same time, lasagna.
oh, the cat, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Wait, wait,
It
wait,
could.
wait. Do you think Garfield may have not known that?
I don't not it. If it were anyone but Oda, I would almost wonder if that's just a crazy coincidence. But I don't know.
Okay.
But
So basically, they're flashing back to when they got tortured by
yeah.
Jack's crew,
I
and
mean,
then
and
and then he's
Dogstorm was like saying like, "Fine, there's no saving me. Just do it then." And Cat Viper's like, "I'm gonna come after you guys."
yeah. So yeah, they you know there was talk about the cat viper saying he wanted to take all the pain from the Kaido crew instead of having it to the people. So you basically have flashbacks of them just trying to being leaders and saying protect trying to protect the people and but getting tortured at the same time. You
Yep.
have this deep that big type of emotional moment, and then they start fighting basically.
Yep.
Uh, so
And it's at this moment that Kinemon pops up, yelling at them to stop. And that's at the moment everybody sees the samurai. It's like, "Oh no, look, they spotted us. Run! They'll make a chew toy out of you."
and here's the thing. Then you see the eyes of the cat viper and the dog, Inarashi, and you see just like the most insane look ever. I mean, it's like Jack's eyes actually.
Can we think of it? Yeah, you kind of have something there. But at this point, Kinemon gives himself a formal introduction, like, "I am a retainer of the Kogetsu family of the Wano Kingdom. My name is Kinemon. We have come in search of a warrior of our country named Raizo. Has he been here by chance?" And like yourself, like, "Did you not hear anything we just said? These people almost died because that Raizo guy wasn't here." But at that moment, that's when we get like what's probably the biggest shock of this arc so far. Like we see the flashback of them screaming like they do not know Raizo. Like nobody there is no Raizo, nothing there at all. But then they bow before Kinemon. It's like Raizo is safe.
That okay. This is the moment
Yep.
that really sells the chapter. Why
Yes.
this chapter is the best probably of the week. I mean,
Yes. Easily.
it destroys Yorichi's ass.
I mean, and also you have like these straws below the panel, like all reacting to it too.
Even Zoro was just like the frick.
Yeah.
I'm sure his Luffy care like he's just like okay.
Well, he's
But
unusually invested in their story at the moment.
yeah, he probably is.
He actually stayed awake and listened to it.
Yeah. But yeah, so the biggest surprise is that them saying Raizo Dono is safe. So first off, they gave him a respectful honorific, and they're saying they've actually been protected the whole time. So it turns out when they said, "I swear to the gods above, I know no Raizo," if someone of that name happens to be here, I'll slice my own belly open. They were all lying.
And they did not break. That's the
Jack,
impressive part.
Yeah. Jack was right.
Yeah.
But yeah, they didn't break, and it turns out it's like first off, so Kinemon's like, "Oh, is that so? Safe, huh? I'm glad."
Yep,
And
and then-
he gives, and the Inarashi gives a smile, and then Luffy's is like, "Wait, oh no, Luffy." Usopp is like, "Wait, so Raizo was here the whole time, and all you knew?" And then you see all these Mings just smiling, and it's like all of you would have died, and everything would have been destroyed, the entire civilization. And then they say, look, forgive us for keeping it a secret from you all. We in the Kogetsu clan of the Wano Kingdom have been as family for longer than I care to say. Even if it meant our kingdom's demise, we never rat out one of our friends to the enemy.
Yep.
So I guess there's no rat mink in there.
Not if we can use that particular phrase. Otherwise, you'll see some rat mink in the background going, "Hey!" And Luffy's like, and Luffy's obviously won over by this too.
Well, yeah, but this is a very Nakama type of. This is so One Piece. I mean, to the
Yes.
core. It is.
Oh
This
yeah.
is this is One Piece at its best and at its deepest innermost self. Like, this is why I believe it is better than Bleach or Naruto. Um, because it can sell you something so powerful in such a great way and actually be consistent about it. It actually understands what it's about and doesn't forget it, you know?
Yep.
And it's
Yeah,
a
I mean,
really
this
cool
is
moment.
yes.
It's
This I cannot wait when this one gets animated because that was an awesome moment.
I mean, look, okay, so look. So as me and Doctor have said over and over again, we kind of knew that they would not get upset.
But I sure as hell did not see this coming.
But we didn't know that they actually knew where Rizel was the entire time.
Well,
I mean,
my guess was just that they wouldn't be as hostile towards the samurai. I never expected them to actually know Raizo would actually be there or for them to know about it.
yeah, exactly. That is exactly like what we didn't expect. But,
Oh, okay, I must misheard it. Like, it had me wondering like if that counts as us being right for the wrong reasons.
yeah, what I said was we knew that they wouldn't get we believed that they wouldn't get upset that much, if at all. But we didn't know that they knew where Rizel was the entire time. That's what I said. That's what I said. Um, but here's the thing. But here's the thing. Like, if you there's one guy in the comment section who actually did do something. Who pointed something out. Like when Wanda first when she first came across Nami, she was crying her eyes out and saying and begging for them to leave and saying, "Look, Rizo is not here." So even at that moment, she was still holding her lie.
Wow, like
She was still
even at her most desperate.
yeah. See, that's the thing. Even at their most low, every single member of the Ming civilization kept true to
Yeah, like the Minks have
their.
just become the most awesome race in One Piece.
Yeah,
Simple as that.
they kept true to their honesty. Like they would not give up Rizo. I mean, holy shit. I mean, these guys really are awesome. Like, human hating. Like, how did they get that type of reputation? Human hating. I guess people just attack them and they just defend
Yeah,
themselves. But
or it's the whole moon thing that we're wondering about. Oh, I wonder if that's why the whole moon thing was the big deal. Maybe that's something to do with how Raizo is hidden. Huh. Sudden thought right there, but we'll see.
maybe he's in like a location that you can only find through the moon or something.
Yeah, or something that only opens when the moon shines bright on it.
So I'm assuming he's not doing so well because he has to be protected. Well, I don't know. There's so much hype going into this guy. I mean,
Right.
like,
What,
a lot
what
of
I'm
people
wondering,
wanted.
what I'm wondering myself is just what are they up to with all this? Like, what are they after that's making it that would make them one go to Zoe in the first place, and two like
Well,
bring this
there's a
whole thing
clue.
down, like get them to bring
There's a
Kaido
clue.
down on them. Okay,
Yeah, there's a clue, and that is the fact that they've had a great relationship with the Mings for a long time, right?
right.
So that's a clue. Like they've done stuff with each other before. Uh, oh, by the way, I didn't notice this, but Raizo, Zoe is in Raizo's name.
Right. I think I even saw
So,
someone joke that he might be like an elephant mink himself, but I don't think that's very likely.
and so people want. Okay, so apparently people want. Okay, so people want Raizo to be the next crew member, and I'm like, okay, guys, leave that alone. Okay,
Yeah.
it's pretty certain that it's Jinbei.
And at
And
this
it's like,
point, if anybody on Zoe is going to be a crew member, I want a mink.
and also that it was supposed to be a boss character, so it's not Raizo, guys. Come on. Also, apparently, they wanted Raizo to be a girl because they want more women on the Straw Hats. Look,
I mean, I could see it as a possibility at least, just because
I'm not. What are you saying?
I could see it as a possibility without at least until we actually see Raizo firsthand or get something definitive.
Well, I mean, my point was that I don't care whether Raizo is a girl or guy. Well, first off, it can't be a girl because remember Wano is a sexist country.
Well,
Remember the way Kinemon acted with Nami.
true.
Like, yeah. So, but my point is that look, I'm not. I don't want to put characters in just because they're a girl or a guy or whatever. Okay.
Right.
I want the characters themselves be worthy to be part of the crew. Let's not. So don't be like, oh, there needs to be more women or there needs to be more whatever. I'm not that. I don't think that should be how the crew should be. Let's not put affirmative action to the crew. Okay. The crew
Yeah.
is made of people who share an interest with Luffy, who share dreams, and the character is what makes them worthy of the crew. So
Yeah.
if it happens to be a woman, if it happens to be a guy, if it happens to be bisex or trans or whatever, I
Hmm.
don't care. If it's like Ivankov type of guy, as long as the person really is a straw hat, like it shows the straw hat spirit,
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. But
Yep.
let's not say I want a girl and let's make Rizo a girl because then
Yeah.
you just
What?
doing affirmative action. I don't like affirmative
Yeah.
action.
I'm not really worried much about that one way or the other. I'm not even expecting a new crew member seriously out of this. What I am wondering is how will this affect their ongoing plans here? Like, are they actually going to continue with Kaido? Will Rizo have some extra thing that might make a difference, or that maybe push them towards Kaido or Big Mom? Because I saw they've got to do both here. Even if Luffy's currently planning to go alone, that this could change things.
The somebody's talking about how he thinks that Kaido's not a bad guy. I'm like, the guy has Jack under his command. He's a bad guy.
Yeah, I mean you can say Kaido isn't and Jack is, but at the same time, Jack is his representative in this case.
And remember that he also was the one who made a deal with Doflamingo with all the smile fruits.
Yeah, to get the gifters.
And at the end of the day, it was Kaido. I think it was Kaido who sent Jack, right? Because
Right.
if Jack is under Kaido, then he wouldn't do shit without Kaido's command.
Yeah. Plus, we also know that he also beat the crap out of Moria at one point too, for what that's
Yeah,
worth.
slaughtered his entire crew, and is now going to probably attack the three other guys who made the team. No, that's a ridiculous theory. I think.
Yeah.
And I think the theory is based on the fact that he's suicidal, which is like okay, so
At most, maybe sympathetic, but he's not a good guy.
no, it's not. He's a Yonko. I mean, the only somewhat good guy possibly is Shanks, and we still don't know much about him. You know, if you think about it.
Right.
Um, so yeah, everyone. Everyone likes the Minks. Like the Minks are pretty awesome.
And if you didn't like them before, you have to like them now, or at least respect them.
Yeah, I mean, holy shit! Even the children. That's the thing too.
Yeah. Yeah, natural born warriors they are.
Um. So yeah, so we were half right. We were right, but for the wrong reasons. We believed that they weren't gonna be hostile, but we didn't actually think that they would actually they knew where Ryza was. Just cause of how dedicated, like how much how even at their lowest point they were still screaming they didn't know Ryza. So it's like, well, they can't know Ryza. Like because that's not
Right.
even at this point in you know in
Somebody
their,
would have had to break.
yeah, somebody would have had to break. I'm just like, there's no way that they would have known because they were being tortured to like the brink of death, and yet they're still not doing the same. They still say that he's not there. So like they really made you believe that they didn't know anything about Raizo. You
Yeah.
know, and I mean like they really they really tricked. Oda tricked us.
Yeah. He played us on this one. He played us good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, even when they were in that state, even when they were crying, begging, all that stuff, you think like you think that any other person would say, okay, I'll give it to you, just please don't hurt my family. It's like no, no, no. Please, they still said the whole don't please don't please leave or whatever like give like leave us alone, but they really wouldn't give up Raizo, and that was crazy.
Yeah, that's just nuts. But yeah, this is easily the top chapter of the week here, this one.
Yeah.
No question about that. Just
I
like
mean,
from the fact that we've resigned ourselves to Bleach and you're upset about possible deaths in Titans.
yeah. I mean, all you have to do is just remember Wanda's little thing.
Yep.
When she was crying, she was begging, she was saying why I think something like why would you do such a thing, or does this please you to torture us so? Like she just couldn't understand why they were being attacked. Like it really felt like she was just an innocent bystander in all this, but it turns out, she knew too.
Yep.
The frick. So yeah, I mean, just amazing. I guess I can't say it enough. I mean, this is an amazing chapter. That's I think one over a lot of people. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, again, this is definitely what One Piece is about. Friends, nakamas, dreams, and just stuff that you can really get into.
Yep. And like I said, they definitely pulled up the Nakama flag on this one.
Well, yeah. I mean, it even more so than Luffy ever did. Actually, think about it.
Yeah.
I'm sure Luffy. Yeah. Them and Luffy are obviously gonna become like best of friends because this is such a great way of
Yeah.
showing.
Maybe Luffy understood that there was something more to this because he seems to be good on the instinctive level.
Yeah. So now that that's happening, we're probably gonna meet Raizo because I really hope. Let's hope. Let's not procrastinate any longer. Let's show Raizo.
Yeah, next week we should be able to meet Raizo, see what's going on with him. Maybe get some information on just what the samurai are up to, and then probably that should tie up the last few little loose ends of Zoe here. I think.
Can you please let's not have him have whiskers. All right, let's not do that.
Hmm. But like this one, because I think that this should clear up the last big loose end here because we have the samurai kind of on the process of being dealt with. We've got Sanji kind of revealed. We know the minks aren't going to be hostile to them. The only thing that's really still standing is the whole moon question.
Yeah, and let's hope that he's not in orange too. Let's just hope he's like an actual ninja.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Believe it. I'm sure it'll be fine. Believe it.
You can't see it right now, but I'm giving you the finger. So, so I'm imagining him as like cloaked in black, the typical ninja robe, because this is supposed to be a very traditional type of country here, right? Traditionally Japanese, or Japan doesn't exist in this world.
They got Wano, but yeah.
Japanese like, so yeah. Sorry.
But they don't have Japan, but they do have Wano, which is effectively the same thing.
It's effectively Japan. Oh, traditional Japan. Yeah, which is what I meant, like very Japanese-like. Mm-hmm. So I'm assuming it's gonna be actually a ninja. Okay, let's see if Oda can play Kishimoto's beat Kishimoto in his own game. Right? Because that'd be funny.
Yep. Yeah, that'd be pretty. Yeah. Right, but at this point, like I said, I think we got enough gushing out of us here. So let's go ahead and wrap it up. That was One Piece, chapter 816, Dog versus Cat. Go ahead and take us away.
Bye!